they trying to cover their tracks. But he gonna get
Right.
they gonna be able to talk to him again. They gonna be
Oh,
able to
that's my
talk to
nigga
him.
Dre.
Right.
That's my nigga Dre.
Yeah, you already know Sweezy. What's going on, my
Dre,
dog?
what up, man? Hey, man. Hey, tell me, Red, we go way back.
You
What's up?
already
What's
know.
up?
I seen that they moved the date until December 8th, I think it is, for the hearing. But yeah, I don't know if the judge ruled on letting them question the lead detective again.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't think he ruled on it yet either, but he definitely gonna let it happen. That's why because I mean that's why he
hey,
basically
Dre.
took
Pushed it
Bradley.
And
like they
guess what? He
always
coming
do.
home then.
Hey, Dre.
He might be coming home then. I ain't even gonna lie.
Hey,
That
Dre,
lead detective fucked it all up.
Yeah, he
hey,
did.
Dre and Boredom, whatever your name is. I'm sorry, I didn't want to be rude, but I ain't gonna lie. I just joined a few minutes ago. So what's going on with the case and the motion and all that stuff? Yeah, I was just saying. I'm sorry.
They base Maria, you want to do it?
No, go ahead, boy. You very versed in the whole situation.
Yeah, they basically started picking the jury, and the judge was supposed to rule if the defense is allowed to question the lead detective again, and the state says that they don't have the right to question the lead detective again. So the judge is supposed to be ruling on that.
Yeah,
Okay. Dre, what you was saying though?
huh?
What you was saying though, Dre, about the paperwork or some shit. You said 100 page something.
Oh,
Like you know they was
133
dirty.
documents. The state just entered into to the court 133 documents, basically like evidence they already brought forward, but so they re-put it in there. I guess like so they can have all the originals put in this time because the defense put in a motion for dismiss because they didn't have all the original evidence during the first trial. So I think they put the evidence in there again just so they can have all the originals this time.
Okay.
Hey, I got a question, Dre. So if they're able, which we feel like they're going to be able to question Merita again, they want to be able to ask him about the situation that happened with the phone and the and him lying and all of that stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly, and exactly, and that's why I said they're going to be able to do it again because the new state attorney has already admitted that the phone records was not in its original form. So that right there, the judge is going to let them ask it, basically,
And they
ask him
said it was
questions.
gonna be a felony if you do it.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to he's going to let them. And he's going to ask questions about the whole Brady incident. As far as like why he didn't disclose the break. You know what I'm saying, like you get what I'm saying, when the whole thing with his mom, with Melly's mom happened, when he messed, what did he break her fingers or jammed them or mess some tendons up in her fingers, something like whatever that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Hey,
Tussling over the phone.
Right.
yeah, testing over the phone basically. So
that's
like basically that right there. That's why Bradley's not on the case anymore is because
They're going to
so that
question
he's
her.
going to so he's going to let them ask them again because they're going to ask some questions about what happened in that situation. So he has to be deposed in order to ask them the question.
Okay. Okay. I get
Right,
it.
because you're the lead detective. How the freak you gonna go off the case?
Right.
But my whole thing is what they're talking about now with the second dismiss, bro. Like if like with the state attorney agreeing to that, bro, and the records was in like depending on what was changed and what was added, that could be a serious offense too.
Yeah,
Cause
they
yeah,
doing
because
him dirty, man. I don't care. They ain't giving him. They ain't doing him right. It's not fair what they doing to him.
yeah, because when I was looking at this
Ah,
channel, and shout out to this channel I was watching on YouTube called the Brother Council, and
Yeah,
he basically
I
said,
checked him out. I checked him out too, y'all, for real. So appreciate you for dropping for Brother Council because I see he just started his channel. So y'all go subscribe to Brother Channel, Brother Council, man.
for real, bro. Hey,
okay,
Marie,
brother counsel.
yeah, he gave me so much knowledge from it because he was dropping stuff that I didn't even know that the state had agreed to and was admitting that was done wrong in the first trial. Like, and then on the paperwork he
Yeah.
said adding columns. They were actually adding columns to the phone records. He said they was actually
Added the names and everything.
so like, bro, that's crazy. If they did that and didn't give them the original copies, that's definitely violation of his due process.
What were they
But I don't
adding?
think
What were they adding, Dre? What were they adding?
He said that they added a header and they was adding columns, like the columns they have for like the longitude, latitude, or saying, you feel me? Like he said they actually added an extra column. He said that the defense expert said he has never seen phone records look like that in that form.
And they were assigning names to people too.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Border, you be on it, girl. You be on it.
So it's just I pay attention to stuff like that. It ain't have to be Melly. You feel me? He's still our brother at the end of the day. You feel me? If he ain't do it, he ain't gotta say nothing. They the ones accusing him.
Facts. Hey, Border, what you mean by they was assigning names though? What you mean they was by the message?
Like
saying this is Stack Chaser.
They was exactly.
Wow. And this is the evidence that the jury had in the whole first trial. They had.
And I ain't say because I was watching the damn trial till they was damn closed, till everybody was out the courtroom. I've been watching it.
Yeah. So the jury actually had altered evidence, and they used that in order to come to a verdict. That's a total violation of his rights.
All right. And I was wondering, do they only get to take notes? Because if they not they're not remembering all this stuff, man. Do they get the actual transcripts of what was said in the courtroom?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they get that.
Okay. That's good. I thought so, but I'm like.
And Merita, what makes it even more crazier, bro, is like Bradley had to be in on that. So that's dirtying her up some more too.
They said I did watch Brother Counsel, and he said that even Merita had to be on that with that too, because Merita was the one who got the original documents. They were under his supervision.
Yeah, he the one who served the warrant to T-Mobile. That's what I'm saying. He's the one who served it to T-Mobile. And she was the one working with him. So obviously they both had to know. They both had to be in cahoots to know what was going on.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll say something to you.
I'm finna say, y'all mark my words here, man. I smell a federal investigation coming down on that police department and on that DA's office. You mark my words. It might not happen no time soon because the feds like to have all their T's crossed and their I's dotted. But I really believe in the next coming a year or so, we'll hear something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure, bro.
For
sure. I just think it's sad because I don't think the judge is going to dismiss it, even though he should, because his due process rights being violated like that, bro. On top of the Brady notion they already got, he should dismiss it. But I don't think they're going to dismiss it just because it's a double murder trial. But I think that shows that he's getting railroaded, bro. Because at the end of the day, regardless if it's a double murder, triple murder, mass murder, like if you violate this man's rights, bro, like, you should dismiss the case, especially when it's to the degree that they're saying it is. If it come out to be true, they were altering paperwork.
It ain't if it already did come out.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much fact that they violate this man constitutional rights to due process, and all of the above. I mean, I think everybody, even the judge, and even the lay people like us, bro, we ain't no lawyers or nothing. We could see this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. And Boredom, I want to shout you out too, bro, because that footage that you let us see when you came up on the panel the other day, what was that for Triple Threat, right?
Yeah, see that.
No problem.
Yeah.
Hey, they were talking about it in there too. So you know that the judge already know, bro. And the judge probably like, come on, man, like what world, bro? Like, and to be real with you, that's why they put these 133 page documents in, trying to cover their tracks to get the trial still going. Because you heard the new state attorney was like, well, if we didn't get a new expert, they was gonna say how we needed a new expert because Moretti and Miramar messed up the investigation the first time, blah 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 blah. So they basically already know that. You know what I'm saying? This man's rights is violated, but they still gonna go ahead as business as usual just because it's high profile. If he wasn't a rapper and this wasn't a high profile case, this case probably would have been dismissed.
Facts.
Amen.
And again, like I say, I'm someone for the victims and the family and for them people getting justice for their loved ones being murdered. But the detectives and the state attorney done violated a man's rights to such a degree till now, I'm like, man, y'all gotta dismiss the case. Like, well, you should dismiss the case. You know what I'm saying? And that's and again, I'm someone for the victims and for the families. Regardless of what me and Spoon got going on, I still feel like it should be justice. I feel like Melly did it, and I feel like they should have went about it the right way in order to secure a conviction or however. But I still feel like they should have went about it the right way, being that y'all supposed to represent justice and represent the law. And that way, whatever the verdict that the jury came back with would have been an honorable verdict. But if they come back with a guilty verdict, now, you know, it's like I'm torn because y'all railroaded the man right in front of us, right in front of the world, you know.
And so what if those 3 people say he was guilty? So y'all gonna kill that man or put him on death row or whatever? That's bullshit.
Right.
He'll be coming back on appeal.
And we would have never knew about this shit.
We would have never knew.
Yeah, we wouldn't have known until the appeal trial.
Right.
Yeah,
good point.
Yeah, like right now, like I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like for the people who think that, like, even though we know that the trial's still gonna go on, even if he get convicted, y'all, I want y'all to understand that he's not gonna spend life in jail. He's not gonna be on death row.
He can still fight.
No, he's going to come home because if they don't dismiss the case now,
I mean, shit. I hope he do come home.
Yeah, when it gets to the appellate court and they see how not only was it a Brady violation, but it was also a violation of his due process rights, they're not even gonna give him. They're not even gonna make him come back for another trial. They're gonna automatically.
They just play so dirty. I'm just scared for him. But all this shit just make me sick to my stomach.
Right.
Yeah, they're gonna overturn this case, bro, and that's sad, bro. That the families is not gonna be able to get the justice that they deserve because they want to play
dirty. Exactly. And it's just sad, bro. It's just sad that I took this case. This 2 young men lost their lives, and by the behavior of the state attorney and the police officers, they done turned this case into a rights violation case and gave this man a way to come home. You know what I'm saying? And then what? We just got 2 dead young men. It's just sad, man. And this man, and we all know this man come home, he's gonna blow up in the rap industry. He's gonna blow up in the rap game. He's gonna get features. He's gonna be rich. He's gonna be living his wildest dreams. I want to hit one question too that I noticed that the father said in the first interview that I played. He said that Melly and Track co-own 100K management. Can we substantiate that, or is that just a rumor?
I ain't never heard that.
Me neither.
I thought 100K Track was all 100% Track.
Me too. Because I say that because if that is the case, which that's the first time I ever heard it. And again, I hadn't watched this interview in years, so I didn't know exactly what was all going to be said on it. I didn't remember everything. But if that is the case, then that may explain where all this money coming from for these attorneys, because that's a lot of money.
They do got a case going. They do got a case going on with Melly, Portland, the mother, and the management company, but I don't know what that's about.
A civil case, right?
Yeah, what's that about?
Didn't he already have 100K Track even when he was with Vaughn, right?
Yeah, but Vaughn came after Melly. He signed Vaughn he started managing Vaughn after Melly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like that would mean what I'm saying is, does that mean if Melly is 50-50, he get a piece of Vaughn too?
That's what I asked. Juvy father in the interview. He said, "Yeah."
I ain't never heard from nobody else say that.
Me neither. That's why I want to see this.
Right. I'm gonna be real with you. Merita boy. If it come out that Melly got 50% of that, we can't call him slow no more.
Hell no. I wish I need somebody. I gotta holler at my girl Mickey Truth, man. I understand she do criminal stuff, but I damn sure would like to would be able to see some of these contracts and see when 100K was started. Is Melly a co-owner of 100K management? And because if so, then that means he's making money off Hot Boy. He's making money off. He made money off King Von. Track say he made like $30-some million off of Melly, Hot Boy, and King Von. That means Melly got some of that goddamn money. Now I don't know how true that is because I don't know how true that is because that's what the father said. But again, that's why I'm glad I played this interview because these are things that we heard come directly out of his own mouth.
Right.
What did he say? My fault. Somebody.
He said that Melly co-owns 100K management with Track.
How would he? I feel like okay, just because he Juvy's father don't mean he know everything. You feel me? I feel like that. I feel like he was a part-time parent. I don't feel like he was there for him like as much as his mother was. You feel me? But I feel like his mother knows.
If he was a head of the fucking thing, they would have definitely made sure that was out.
I'm gonna call Cap on this one. I'm gonna call Cap already on this one. Let me tell you why. Because if that's the case, then how come Melly had to keep going to Track to get money? How come Melly ain't had no money? How come Melly ain't had no money initially? Right. Know what I'm saying? He would have had plenty of money off top.
And then
he just was trying to paint a picture.
On top of that,
Merita,
was putting him on and Hot Boy. He was
Right.
making an at the time.
Do you know what state 100K Track was management was actually started in? Because you can go look the paperwork in the
I would assume Florida because he's from Florida.
Ain't Track Nigerian?
No, I thought Track was.
Track hates. He hates it, but
yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
He came here when he was 5. He's been here since he was 5. He said that in his deposition when Merita was threatening to send him back to Haiti.
Which he admitted to.
Yeah.
Hey,
so you can talk to Mickey Truth, and Mickey Truth she could look the public records up from the state of Florida to figure out who actually owned it.
I was just gonna say, Mickey Truth got dope content, and she got the paperwork. Like, I'm like, how she get all
Shout out to Mickey Truth.
Shout out to Mickey Truth.
But I'm not gonna lie though, she more realer than Trench's News. Trench's News a fake ass nigga. I don't watch it no more.
Whoa.
Man, that nigga, hey, look, man, that nigga struck my channel. I got a copyright strike right now from him. That nigga, that nigga struck my channel. I had to go to copyright school yesterday in order to, I got 90 days for the goddamn, they take the strike off, but Trench's News struck my channel because I was.
You went to copyright school too?
Yeah, I had to go to copyright school.
Man, I had to go the other night. On YouTube, they show you a video.
Yeah, once you get a strike, they send you. They put it in your YouTube studio, and they'll show you that you got to watch this video, answer these like 5 questions on. They pretty much schooling you as to what you can and can't do, so you don't get a strike anymore.
Hey, Boredom, I didn't know you have a channel. You can send it in the chat. I would definitely subscribe to the show. I got a channel too.
All right, bet I'll subscribe.
I do sports and shit.
All right, bet.
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, but I did reply to your DM. We can link up. I rock with sports too. I watch sports all the time, so I don't just I do the blogging on the hip hop stuff, but I'm knowledgeable on a lot of stuff. I pay attention to everything.
All right.
You definitely made a great point, Merita. Boy, I was thinking the same thing. Like, if he had 50% stake in that, bro, he wouldn't have been having to ask Track for no money. Half of that would have been coming straight to his account. Bro, who is this Johnson State dude, bro? Like,
man, you know that be trolls, man. You know that be trolls.
Hey, Merita, you gotta send me that interview with you. You gotta send me the one with Spoon so I can listen to it after this live.
Which one?
The one right here.
Oh, you can tell
when he was lying.
Oh, look, all you gotta do is just when I start in the live. You could just replay it, screenshot the screen record it, make you some content off of it. It don't matter. Just give me a shout out.
Merita, I was gonna ask you because if I could share the stream or whatever, I didn't know if it was cool with you.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Any content.
So I got StreamYard, so I bought it. So
any content creators that want to use this content, y'all free to use it. Merita Boy will not strike up channel. I never have struck in anybody's channel, even people who done made bad videos about me. I never struck nobody's channel. I would never strike nobody's channel. Y'all keep rocking. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all thing. Y'all free.
And can I say something?
Go ahead.
Now, why don't you try, not you per se, but people that's doing the copy strike thing, because there's been a lot of people within a couple of days. Why don't you write the person first and at least try to see, you feel me, at least give them a couple of hours to respond and delete the video before you copy strike them for 3 months?
Right. So I
Like,
know
that's crazy.
I know why Trench's News ain't do me like that. That nigga, I was going in on him,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, he different. He different.
I was going in on him, so but yeah, I agree. I agree, man. You know what I'm saying? If listen, I'm gonna take you a step further than this, y'all. This is the internet, right? If you ever read the 48 Laws of Power, man, all publicity is good publicity. Let me tell you something, man.
Yeah.
When somebody, I got people that make bad videos about me, and I never struck their channel, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you let people make videos about you, even if they negative, people want to go and see who they talking about. So you
Right.
inadvertently benefit from it anyway. I even hit on this when we was talking about Trench's News. When the whole internet was going crazy about Trench's News, do y'all realize that inadvertently all our platforms were billboards for Trench's News?
Yeah, anytime you click on them.
Right, he got more subscribers after we started going in on Trench's News. You feel what I'm
And that's
saying?
why he got a block from me.
Yeah.
Right.
He
So
blocked you?
Think about how much
No, I
money.
blocked him.
Think about how much money he done made. And just how
He
6 to
might
8
see my comment and strike me.
he
right,
could be even bigger than what he was before.
right, exactly. So if you want to, so I know sometimes people say things about you that may get on your skin and be negative, but I'm telling you, it does. As long as you can kind of like don't worry about that type of stuff and let them talk, it kind of helps you be known. You know what I'm saying? On the internet. You know what I'm saying? For real. So
Right.
y'all ain't got to strike nobody channels. Let them keep talking. If you're gonna be in a public space, people gonna talk about you anyway. It's gonna be negative people. It's gonna be trolls and we all that. They're gonna be lying on you. They're gonna say all kind of stuff. But let it go. That's why a lot of celebrities do publicity stunts. They be doing all kinds of fake ass publicity stunts because they want to get talked about because they realize that generates interest and opportunities come from that and it generates money. So so if you think about striking somebody's channel, just think about the benefits from not striking somebody's channel. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them say all the crazy shit.
Right. Because in reality, somebody can report anything. So.
Right.
So what if somebody they team up and everybody strike your joint and then now your page gone?
Right. Let them talk. Let them do their thing, man. What's up, Philly?
I ain't messing with them.
What's up, Philly? I see you in the building, girl.
What's up, baby? I'm at work. Hell, I'm on my way out the door, but I had to hit the link.
How you been?
But listen, I've been fine. But I had to come on here about this spoon. I shared your you with that spoon situation. Oh, I had to share it. I let everybody know he was going over there, and every time he was post, I would put underneath his post. You was trembling. It's the same how you did that to your daughter. I know he was tired of me.
Merita, boy,
I know he was tired of me.
Merita.
Yeah.
How was you able to get that paperwork on him?
Say that again.
How was you able to get that paperwork on him? He made it seem like that on his channel. He made it seem like you typed that paperwork up.
Man,
no, that's real.
Yeah, all you gotta do is go to Ynw County Clerk of Courts and pull it up. But that's paperwork real. Listen, man, I would never do no crazy.
He was moving the goalpost. He made it sound like he was blackmailing him. He was trying to cloud chase off his name.
Blackmailing him.
You could tell that paperwork was real the way Merita was breaking down. That was
I went around him like that.
Hold on. Somebody got an echo here.
He was trying to make it sound like he was a weirdo.
You got an echo, Philly. Philly, you got an echo.
Yes, Philly,
you got an echo, Philly.
He was trying to make it sound like he was a weirdo, Merita.
Hey, no, man. Listen, man. Listen. If y'all just saw the interview with that man, me and that man was cool. We was close. That was my friend, bro. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing. When the situation happened, when the people notified me that this man had these type of charges, I went to this man, asked this man what the play was. He kept trying to like deflect, wouldn't tell me what was going on. So I went to the Ynw County Clerk of Courts and I pulled the paperwork up myself to see the specifics because he would never tell me the specifics. Once I read the specifics and I read that that girl went and told the police And then when the police detained him, they went in his phone and found them pictures of that girl in his phone, like she said they was in his phone. I knew right then that he was guilty. He then went and got him a lawyer and got a motion to suppress hearing. And the judge deemed, I even got that paperwork on my community wall. The judge deemed that the police lied and said that Spoon said that they could get his phone. And I agree. When I read the paperwork, I could tell the police lied. They lied like a motherfucker on that man. He did not give them permission to get that phone. So the judge deemed that the phone and whatever evidence was in that phone was inadmissible. Therefore, they had the pictures that was in the phone of the young lady, his daughter, naked with a pillow over her face, pulled down to her ankles. That was not admitted in evidence, and the case fell apart from there because it would have been his word against a 12-year-old word. The girl was 12 at that time. You would have put this 12-year-old girl on the stand with a lawyer. He went and got a lawyer, so it would have been his word against her word, and then however that go. So that's how he ended up not being convicted of that case. But once I saw that he had them pictures of the phone, I knew at that point I could no longer be his friend. And the reason why I went to YouTube about it, I never talked about him on Facebook or any other the reason why I went to YouTube on it is because I had told my subscribers to go subscribe to his channel. If you go look at my earlier videos, on every video it was saying go subscribe to Spoonful of Game. They still up there. They still up there. Go subscribe to Spoonful of Game. He had about 200-300 subscribers. I had a couple thousand, maybe 2,000-3,000 subscribers at that time, and I was telling people to go subscribe to him. Even so much so that my moderators, shout out to Tanel Bowens and a couple more of them, went from being my moderators to also being his moderators. So when the news hit and he went live, it was trolls going in his chat calling him, pedo, this and that, there. And my subscribers were blocking. I mean, my moderators, who were his moderators, were blocking the people because they was defending him. And once I read the paperwork, I felt bad because I the one who co-signed him. So I'll tell you, Tanel will tell you. So when I found out, I called Tanel in the middle of the night and I let her know. She said, I appreciate you, Merita, for letting me know, because I was under the impression that they was lying on him. And then I divulged what I knew about the paperwork, and I told her the next morning that I was going to tell everybody, and give them a choice to still subscribe to him or not. But I still felt like I had to say something because I, the one who co-signed to him, the people to go over there and fuck with him. Now, some people still chose to fuck with him. That's cool. It's a free country. But that was the reasoning behind the whole situation. I was not trying to clout chase this man. If in that case, I should have just, if I was trying to clout chase, I would have never said nothing about it and continue to be cool with him and keep working the plan like we was working it. The plan was for me and him to be like Gillian Wallow on YouTube, and discuss the Melly case. That was the plan. I got text message and all that. That was the plan. I'm being 100% transparent with it. I didn't want none of this to happen. Actually, this shit happened and fucked up my plan. It fucked up my plan. You feel me?
Merita,
But listen, the reason why I clicked on it because I want to let you know. See, God, you a good person, and God ain't gonna let nobody keep using you. And He just pulled the rug underneath pulled the veil from over His face, and God let you see who He was, and He didn't allow you to go down with Him.
Right.
That's all I can say about that. And I'm glad you did that because you was being loyal, because I was one of your subscribers who went over there and something just kept saying something is wrong about this guy. Something is wrong. That's Juvy dad, and that still don't take away that we want justice for Juvy. But in the same token, we still want justice for that little girl as well.
Right, man.
Hey, Philly Merita, what happened? Somebody called me. My bad.
What you mean?
No, what
was the last? What was the last?
Look, I'm a drop down and come right back on.
Okay,
But make sure you pull me back up because my phone went low after I took my earpiece off.
I got you, Philly. I got you.
After I joined the live, you was talking about text message or something with you and him, and then you said you had a plan with him. So I didn't get the whole conversation because somebody kept calling me. I was on the phone.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, I can't remember where I started at. So what I'm saying is,
beginning.
I'm trying to remember where I started at. The initial plan was for me and him to take over YouTube together. You know what I'm saying? He was giving me information behind closed doors, and he gave me this interview. But when I dropped pieces of this interview, I dropped like 5 little pieces of it of the pertinent information, and he told me that he was getting backlash. He was getting and him and his baby mama, Juvy's mom, was actually going at it about the things that he said on the interview. He told me they even made a Facebook post about me and him selling both of us out about the interview, saying that he didn't know his children's birth dates and shit like that and stuff like that. So he asked me, he said, because he did get the birthdays a little mixed up, but so he asked me, he said, will you please don't put them on the interview out, because the lawyers told me that I can't be doing no interviews and I can't talk about the case until after the trial over. I say, cool, I won't do no more. So that's why that interview is 2 years old, because I was doing that on the behalf of him. So he was still telling me stuff behind closed doors, but sometimes he talk a lot. And some of these conversations was over the phone, and I can remember all this shit. So I come back to the internet and some of the things I have wrong, and then we'll talk afterwards, and he'll tell me like, "Hey, no, you had that wrong, you had this wrong." So I say, "Well, I tell you what, I came up with a plan." I said, "I tell you what, why don't you get on the internet on YouTube? I'll show you how to start a YouTube channel, and then me and you can tag team this thing, and we can blow up like that." He say, "Cool, that's what we'll do." Yeah. So I showed him how to make a YouTube channel. I showed him how to do StreamYard. Music 101 showed me how to do StreamYard, and then I showed him how to do StreamYard, and that's how he started his channel. And that's what we started from. You see what I'm saying? And then one of the people in my chat one day, I was broadcasting live, and they said that, "Hey, Merita boy, you need to distance yourself from school because he got pedo charges." And one of my subscribers named Joel, shout out to Joel, I can show you the email. He emailed me. He said, "Hey, Merita, I don't know if it's true, but I just want you to know that they talking about Spoon on Reddit, and they said that he got pedo charges." I said, "What?" He said,
"Hey,
yeah."
What's Reddit, Merita?
It's like another social media site. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have a Reddit page, but a lot of people be on Reddit and they talk about these type of situations. It's people that talk about me on Reddit. I know that because I Googled myself the other day. But anyway, so I hit him up. No matter of fact, he hit me up when the live. He saw it. He was watching the live from his work, and he was like, "Man, don't worry about that, man." He was like, "Man," I was like, "What they talk about?" He was like, "Man, they talk about my old charges, but I beat that shit. That shit ain't nothing. That's false allegations, this and that." There. I say, "All right, cool." So I really wasn't satisfied with what he was saying. So as that day went on, he kept texting me. He hit me back. He said, "Man, I'm gonna go to the courthouse to get my paperwork, and I'm gonna show you." I said, "All right, cool, bet." So he hit me up another time. He was like, "Look, man, it's all in the same day." He said, "Man, Law and Crime just hit me up, man. They said that they want me to come on." He said that they told me that they're gonna let anybody come on with me, and I'm gonna let you come on. I say, "All right, cool." So that was his way of trying to pacify me, because he realized that my energy was shifting, that I was still concerned about the allegations that they said about him. So I kept asking him. He wouldn't tell me exactly the specifics of the whole situation. Is that Philly? Somebody, what's the name? Somebody
That's
got
me.
No,
that's not me.
I don't think that is you. Let me see who that is. Hold on 1 second.
Salute to you, Philly.
Salute, baby.
Yeah, my name is Sweezy.
Hey, so anyway, so he still wasn't breaking it down to me, and I was trying to get him to tell me the specifics as to how they had him fucked up. So he wouldn't break it down to me. So I ended up going to work. I said, "All right, I'll talk to you later." So after I got a phone with him, I went and I got the paperwork myself from the Indian River County Clerk of Courts, right? So when I got the paperwork, I didn't read it then. So he called me again around about 10 o'clock that night. I was at work and we was talking about it. And I just straight up asked him, I said, "Hey, bro, listen, like, what happened? Like, bro, like, you got to tell me something. Like, you ain't giving me no information as to why these people saying this stuff about you." You know what I'm saying? And he still went to like beating around the bush. He's like, "Man, I was framed, false allegations. Me and my daughter cool. It ain't no situation like that." I was like, "All right, cool." So bet, boom. So at that point, I knew then that it must have been something, because he didn't never give me the specifics. So when I went home, I read the paperwork and I was fucking floored with the specifics of the paperwork. You feel what I'm saying? And how he.
So you was waiting for him to give you the paperwork, and then you was like, "Bro, this nigga over here moving the goalpost. Let me go do my research."
Right. You know, because I need to know, because I have to get on the line. I have to get back online, and I'm gonna have to address this with my subscribers. And I need to know. So I need to know what to say. I need to know whether I'm finna defend him, or I need to know whether I'm finna be like, "Man, I apologize to y'all for, you know, or whatever." So anyway, when I got home, I read the shit. I was floored, and the paperwork I just reposted it. So if you go on my community wall, it's the first paperwork up there. You can read it for yourself. But when I read those specifics, and I read that they still that girl went to the police, and she said that he had took naked pictures of her, and the naked pictures of her was in his phone. When they got him, when they actually detained him and put him in jail, they had those pictures when they got a search warrant for that phone a couple of days later. Those pictures were in that phone of what the same way she said, her naked with a pillow over her head, with her clothes, her laid back on the bed with her clothes down to her ankles. You know what I'm saying?
So it wasn't Juvy's sister, right? It was another girl?
No, it was Juvy's sister because they got the same father.
Wait, I thought he got another daughter. Or that's
he do. It's the other daughter. He got a daughter from he got a daughter from Portland's mom.
Portland moms, yeah, I know that.
It wasn't her. It was his other daughter. From her mother is passed away. Her mother died when she was 5, and he did this to her.
Portland's sister looked like him the most.
Right, and he did this to this girl when she was 12. I'm gonna show you how even much so the police had him right.
What the girl look like?
I don't know. Well, he posted a picture of her, so I think it's a picture of her on his community wall. When the allegations and all that shit happened, he posted a picture with her saying that me and my daughter cool. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what their relationship is now, but he posted a picture with her trying to say that like they had done smoothed everything over. But I'm gonna show you how the police even had him dead to rights. When they got the phone, they called the girl and her auntie back to the police precinct, and they asked her to identify herself on the phone, on the pictures. She said, "Yeah, that's me." They say, "Can you produce the clothes that you had on at this time in this picture?" They went back home, got the clothes, brought the clothes back to the police precinct. She had every stitch of the clothing that she had in that goddamn video. In the picture. The only reason why he beat that case is because he had a motion to suppress hearing, and the police and the judge agreed that the police legally searched the phone or obtained the phone. The police said
Mary, did you say something about that the police didn't have permission to take a phone?
They did it. I'm gonna tell you some real talk. You know, I keep it real. When I read that paperwork, go read it yourself. When I read that paperwork, I realized that the police lied. I said, "Oh, this is a motherfucking lie right here." You can read the paperwork and tell the police lied. The police said that he told them that it was some people that was harassing him, and he had videos of them on his phone, and they could get the phone to see the videos in the phone, right? So the police saying that he gave them the phone, and when he gave them the phone, they went through the phone and found the pictures of the girl. That was a lie. He never told them none of that. I'm gonna be real. He never told them that. They did that because they knew that young lady said those pictures was in that phone, and they wanted to have an excuse in order to obtain the phone. The judge deemed that if he knew he had child pornography in his phone, that a reasonable person wouldn't have gave the police permission to take the phone, and that's how he beat the motion to suppress. And that's how he won the motion to suppress, and that's how they threw the phone out. And at that point, the case fell apart because it would only be his word against a 12-year-old's word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They made it sound like you was fake crying and shit.
Bro, you just heard how I ran all that whole story off. Now ask yourself, do that sound like I lied?
No.
You know what I'm saying? And
that sounds logical, but I was trying to figure out how he beat it.
And the paperwork on the wall, he won a motion to suppress hearing. Hell, I don't beat weed charges like that. Police found weed in my pocket, nigga. I ended up going to get a motion to suppress hearing, and they deemed that the police had no right to stop me and search me. They threw weed out, and I beat the charge. That's how he beat his.
And
but
Merita,
you know what?
Merita, another reason why he can't sit here and lie and say the paperwork is fake, because if you look at the paperwork, you can see the ain't it the state
stamp
seal
was on there.
Yeah.
And the case number, right?
Yeah. Look, all you gotta do, I promise you, I had some of my subscribers, I told them, I say, look, y'all go look it up for yourself. They went and looked it up and found it. All you gotta do is go to Indian River County Clerk of Courts. It's right there. Yeah.
But let me say this. He using his son's situation to be on YouTube, because now it's not even about Juvy. Yes, it's not even about Juvie now. It's about him. Like I'm like, oh my God, are we really doing this? You build the people in, and now it's about you, your music, and I'm like, I always had a feeling that he was not as close to Juvie as he was trying to portray himself to be.
And
When
then
I
he don't really got any he don't really got any pictures of him. He got pictures of him when he was older.
No,
when I
no,
saw
I don't think.
His
when I
mom got
saw
all
he
the pictures with him.
when I saw he posted that video of Melly by himself, I was floored. I was like, what the fuck?
Cloud chasing. And see, when you read that the other night, I was at work when you was reading that paperwork, when you said that he was a snitch. And I
Yeah,
said, I'll be damned. He the one who put that old Juvie was asleep because I was trying to figure out where did they get this information that they were asleep because nowhere during the trial that I heard they were asleep.
right.
Remember, we kept going through this. Me and you was on the live that day, and I kept
Yeah,
saying, "Wait a minute, how can the seats? Because they gonna make it to fit their
Merita,
narrative."
Philly, how did you know they had their shoes off? How you know they was asleep if he wasn't there?
That's what I'm saying. He was making stuff up. He threw that out there because nobody else know that information,
and
And
then
and
then
he was
and
not
then
there.
why is he talking about ongoing case?
he said that Melly and what's the name never went to the funeral. But then in this interview, we just heard him say that he was only there 15 minutes, and none of his siblings went to the funeral. He said his brother, his sister, his other sister, they, and what I mean I mean the father.
Juvie?
No, the father. The
Oh, he
father
talking about
said,
spoon siblings.
yeah, he said none of his siblings went to the funeral. He said that in the interview, out his own mouth.
Yep.
I had forgotten that he said that.
He
But
did?
this,
And that
Yeah,
that time
but see, he forgot to tell everybody. He forgot to tell everybody that Melly paid for the funeral. Melly dressed him for the funeral.
Really
He left all that out. He left all that out.
he did
he
say Melly
talking
dressed
about
him.
he talking
And
about
Marita boy, he can't get around that stamp
he
though.
gave
That
second
time
him
stamp right there.
he
right.
gave second them 20 racks and he gave Juvie and them 10 racks. Track and Jamie.
No, listen. This is the whole thing. The money situation. If y'all listen to see, I followed the trial. He threw the money thing out because, like I said, if they got a contract, you can't just say, I'm going to give you this because that's just a verbal contract. You understand what I'm saying? In this situation, it should be a contract to state, especially if you sue them for $10 million. You know what I mean? Like, what did they do? And I like Juvie and well, I don't know about Sack Chaser. I ain't going to tell no lie about that because I done heard some things about Sack too. But Juvie was a good kid. But you can't sit and say, I'm going to sue for $10 million. Hold up. What did they do to earn $10 million other than dance? Because Melly was a star. Regardless of how y'all started out, he was signed to someone. They was not.
Hey, look right
You
here.
see what I'm saying?
Look
And
right.
then
Look.
Philly, he made it seem like it's Melly fault that Juvie and Sack didn't blow up. He made it sound like it was Melly fault. But Melly didn't really get big until after he got out. Like Melly was starting to get big when he made a song with Kanye West and T Grizzly and shit.
No,
And then he
Melly
got
got
locked
big
up.
when he made that song, Murder on My Mind. And he did that song in jail. He did not do that song with Juvie and them. Murder on My Mind was done in jail.
Hey,
He wrote
look.
that song in jail.
Hey, look.
And
Hey, look.
then Spoon said Murder on the Mind was about Juvie and Sack. But then
Hey,
the song came out 5
No, it
years ago.
wasn't.
hey, look.
No.
That song.
Hey, look. I'm gonna read some of this. I'm gonna blurt out it's a trigger warning. Everything, and this is under fair use. You know what I'm saying? This is public record. I'm not gonna say pause on the messed up parts, but I want y'all to read this shit. I'm gonna read it to you. It say Detective Shepard spoke with LL. LL is the victim. In the presence of the victim's advocate, LL advised Christopher Thomas told her that he was going to start treating her like she was older. LL advised that she went over to Christopher Thomas' residence on Sunday, September 8, 2013. According to LL, Christopher Thomas asked her if she smoked while they were at his house. LL told him that she was on probation. At that point, he gave her marijuana. See what I'm saying? And they began smoking it. While they were smoking marijuana, Christopher asked LL if she wanted to make money. LL advised she thought he wanted her to go to the store, buy something, and she would be able to keep the money left over. LL reluctantly agreed, and Christopher Thomas explained to her that he was going to sell an unknown white male a bag of white stuff. Christopher Thomas further explained that the unknown male owns stores in Sebastian. Christopher Thomas further advised LL she would sit in the corner and he wanted to look at her while he gets high for eye candy. Christopher Thomas told LL he wanted to send the unknown white male a picture of her. LL thought he wanted a picture of her face, so she asked Christopher Thomas if she should smile. At that point, Christopher Thomas told LL to lie back on the bed. LL stated Christopher Thomas then took off her pants, and he lifted up her shirt, exposing her. You know what I'm talking about? LL explained Christopher Thomas then put a pillow over her face, and she just held there. At that point, Christopher Thomas began taking pictures of her with his cell phone. LL advised Christopher Thomas then sent the pictures he took to the unknown white male. LL said that Christopher Thomas told her he never seen anything like that, and he referred to her physically growing up. LL advised that Christopher Thomas tried to take 3 photos, however, only took 1 photo, which he sent to the unknown male. LL described Christopher Thomas' cell phone as a black touch screen. LL said that the unknown male responded back to Christopher Thomas. LL further advised Christopher Thomas started touching her vajayjay and on the outside. LL said that Christopher Thomas told her that he never expected to do that, and he asked if he could keep going. Christopher Thomas then asked LL, then also asked if he kept touching her, was she going to tell? Hold on. I'm gonna try to tell you this shit. What is that? Hold on. Was she going to tell? Okay. Okay. What's she going to tell? Hold on. Okay, whatever. Christopher Thomas put his hands out of pants, then put his finger inside of JJ. Okay. Tell.
That was enough right there, because that's your daughter. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If you can't, this is your daughter. This ain't no stranger. This is your daughter. She's 12 years old. She already lost her mother. And then you turn around and do something like that. You supposed to protect her. She
Hold
done
on.
been through enough.
Now I want to show you what got me, what was clinching for me, why I knew I couldn't fuck with him no more. It say later that night, Christopher Thomas was stopped at a traffic stop, and his cellular phone was seized for adventure purposes. On Monday, September 16, 2013, I was able to obtain a search warrant for Christopher Thomas' black AT&T Mobility Highway smartphone that seized from his persons. On Tuesday, September 17, 2013, forensic detective Scott processed said cell phone and located 3 photos believed to be that of the victim. Later that afternoon, LL, which is the victim, came to the IRCS Criminal Investigation Section to meet with me along with a victim's advocate. During the interview, Detective Scott showed LL the 3 recovered photos from Christopher Thomas's cellular phone. LL identified all 3 photos being the photos that were taken of her. The victim provided the clothing she was wearing the day of the incident. LL was wearing a red t-shirt that said Vero, gray sweatpants, green underwear, and a leopard print bra. Okay, now so what else is it? So when I read that, how the fuck them picture get in your phone, homeboy?
He took them.
Okay then. So
You're
all
cloud
the people,
chasing. It's fake. That's what he said.
so all them people saying I'm hating. What the fuck is this?
Really, he said you cloud chasing.
Right. So what? So what is this?
Merita, you know what they gonna say,
Marita,
right?
you bigger than him?
You can't
Marita, you bigger than him.
you can't believe the paperwork. They lied on them. You can't believe the paperwork.
Well, how they get the pictures in the phone? I might have could have went with that if the pictures ain't getting the phone. How they get the pictures? The pictures did it for me.
Ain't no way around that.
The clothes did it for me. Was she brought the clothes and they did the same exact set of clothes. That right there is enough proof whether they charged him or not. You did that. You know what I mean? You got to be watched around other kids. If you do it to yours, you'll do it to somebody else's. I'm a mother. You can't see and tell me that this is all fake. You cannot piss on me and tell me it's rain.
And my thing is with the way he did it with the pillow and all of that shit, that don't sound like that was his first time. Like he knew what he was doing. You feel me? Now I'm finna go to the motions to suppress because I posted that too. The motions
Marita, he already told him to sell too.
Yeah.
You caught it and you didn't even know when he was doing that interview when he said that him and him and Juvy used to choo.
With women, yeah, with girls.
Exactly. So that lets you know that he was into the whole underage right there. Because Juvy was
wait. Hey, Dre, what did he say him and Juvy used to do?
Run trains on girls.
What?
What is that?
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, he said that in this interview.
Wait. Check this out.
Y'all.
Didn't Juvy die when he was like 17, 18? How's that possible?
I think it like 19, 20, somewhere but 19, 20.
Yeah, he was 19. He was 19. Yeah, he was 19.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Juvy ain't knocked no 20 or 21-year-olds, but come on, bro. Juvy was a minor, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he went up. I mean, it stands us to believe that the girls that they was doing it with was very young.
Okay.
But Rita, you remember in the other video, he told the story of how he came home and they had all the youngest down there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, remember because he was mad because they had the youngest down there.
Right. I want to see. I'm trying to. Okay, so I think it's another one. Okay, so yeah, this is it right here. What happened to my screen? Okay. I want to show how this is the motion to suppress. Where the rest of the motherfucker at? Yeah, I don't know what's up with my screen, but this is the most. Okay, I see what happened here. Damn, I think I went back. Okay, yeah. But anyway, the motion to suppress on my community wall too. You just got to scroll down a little bit. I should repost it for y'all. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna repost it. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying, man. I don't be lying on these motherfucking people, man. You know what I'm saying? But that was why I stopped being cool with him, and everything else happened after that. Him going on there talking shit about me, him saying whatever he was saying about me. He don't know me, this. I'm a clout chaser,
All of that. He haven't seen you since y'all was in middle school. He don't know you like that. He was never around you.
Bro, I done seen this man multiple times.
Listen, one thing for sure and two things for certain. You ain't got to be around a person to read the paperwork. That's a poor excuse to say why you did what you did. That flies over my head. You trying to digest why you did what you did. I don't know him. Whether you know him or not, is this paperwork right? You know what I'm saying?
Merita, I found him from you.
Right.
I seen every time I watch Law and Crime, your live pop up.
Right.
And then I seen you did an interview with him. I said, "Oh, Juvy found it?" I said, "Oh, for sure."
Right.
And then I seen that he had a channel, and I subscribed to him.
Right. And see, that's what I'm saying. That was what we was planning to do. You like until this bombshell dropped in my damn lap. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But this is
I remember that day when you were reading it and you were crying. I said, "This is true," because ain't nobody gonna get this emotional for nothing. This is true.
Okay, so here we go right here. Order and grant motion to suppress evidence. This is how he beat the charge. This is how he beat it. I'm gonna show you what see the defense motion to suppress evidence is hereby granted. You hear me? Evidence of the cell phone or its contents will not be permitted to be introduced in evidence in any trial of this case. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I don't be lying, bro. I tell y'all, I like the judge, women, and the police, and my lawyer.
So hey, Merita, so I guess that's fake too, then.
Yeah, I guess so. But I tell you what they can do. They can just go to any River County Clerk of Courts and pull it up. This right there. It's right there. It's right there.
Well, I show every time he posts something on his little thing and it come across my thing, I will go right underneath there and tell him you are a pedophile. You a pedo. You need to get on over there. It's a shame what you did to your daughter. I sure would. I know he was like, I hate this bitch. But excuse my language, but I sure did. I went on there every chance I got. Every time he went up there, soon as I seen it, I put on it because I just don't get. I'm a mother. I am a mother, and for you to do that to your child, I can't sit here and be sympathetic towards you about one child and not the other. Now, as far as Juvy mom go, my heart go out to her because she's his mother. But for him, I had no sympathy for you because you did what you did to your daughter. And not only that, you supposed to be you the father, you the protector. How do you do that to your daughter?
Her mama
knowing that her mother's not here.
Her mama
yeah.
Look, the judge say, I am finding as a matter of law that the defendant's cell phone was seized without warrant. the state of Florida has failed to establish by a preponderance of evidence any exception to the warrant required that would permit a valid legal seizure of the phone. Therefore, it is therefore ordered and adjudged as follows. The defendant's motion to suppress evidence is hereby granted. The evidence of the cell phone or its contents will not be permitted to be introduced into evidence in any trial of this case. Done and ordered 11th day of 2014 in Vero Beach, Indian River County. Judge Robert E. Pegg. Come on, man. Put some respect on my name. I don't lie on people.
Hey, pull it down a little bit. Pull the paperwork down just a little bit more. That seal right there, that right there, you consider that the seal too. That timestamp is over for it, bro. You can't say that's fake, bro. That's a time.
No.
Yeah, that's
right there. Yeah,
it got the date, the time, and that's what I'm saying. And it tell you where you can get the paperwork from, bro. You can't fake that, bro. Come on.
Yeah, look, I want them to go look it up for themselves.
But you know what? There's people out here that know. People out there know it's true, and they choose to go with because of Juvy, and that's the only how he got into the algorithm is because of Juvy.
Right.
Other than that, people would really not mess with him on the strength that they know he did that. But because Juvy has passed away and White and Melly's case is so large, they're gonna gravitate towards him.
Right.
The mom needs to get up there and be the representative of that family because he's not a good spokesman, because that's what people are now starting. If you notice, people are starting to drop off. He's not getting the views because now it's out there. It's starting to circulate. People are not looking at him like that. I promise you.
Bro, listen, I had people that I know from down there. They hit me up after the shit hit. They say, bro, we thought you knew. They say, like they was on me. They was like, we thought you knew. They was like, everybody down here knows. They said that him and his baby mama had got on Facebook and they got into an argument, and she called him a pedo on Facebook. Yeah. Bro. Once the shit hit the fan, it was so many people hitting me up from down there saying, bro, we thought you knew, bro. Because everybody down here knows. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And the thing is, they use it. I hate the fact to say this. They are using Juvy's death as a money cow. I hate to say that. That is what he's using this death as a money cow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I just hate, both of their deaths. I hate to say this, but both of their family is not a sympathy thing, because even during the trial, I don't think Spoon went to the trial one time. I believe every time he went on, he was talking about I was at work and he got the information from his son's mother. I don't believe he went to the trial one time.
Right.
And if I'm wrong, somebody prove me wrong, because every time he went on live or whatever he spoke on, it was secondhand information. It was never firsthand information.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he went to one at all.
Now, if you so love your son, you ain't been the one. You ain't go to one day of his trial, his murder trial. I don't get that.
I want y'all to look at this charge too. Count 1: SSU battery on a child familiar. That means family member or custodial authority. Do y'all see that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's one of the first things I seen when I read it when you posted up there. Because before we even had a conversation about it, or you even brought it, you recently brought it up. I was going through your old stuff up there because I had added them because I was like, oh, he messed with Juvy father, so I added him. Even went over there and showed him love. But then a couple of days later, I seen that you posted this. I was just like, I went ahead and unfollowed them, and they didn't go back over there since.
Yeah, man, I got children, bro. Look, bro, that man would have shot somebody and murdered somebody. I probably would have still rocked with him, bro. But I can't rock with you on this.